Stephen Curry is pretty much synonymous with the Warriors. But watch out, it looks like he's in the market for another team. That's right, Steph Curry said he wants to play for one specific team that isn't the Warriors. Can you guess what team that is?
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that voted, first and foremost. It's been an amazing run.
It looks like Curry is ready to take his talents outside of the NBA. The Warriors superstar has made it clear that he's looking for a new team, Team USA. He expressed his desire to join the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris and play under head coach Steve Kerr on the international stage. It all makes sense when you consider the illustrious career Curry has enjoyed. He's won the NBA championship with the Warriors 4 times in 8 years, but he's never experienced the Olympic stage. And it appears he really wants to. Curry was part of 2 gold medal winning teams at the 2010 and 2014 FIBA World Championships, yet he wasn't selected for the 2012 London Olympics, and he withdrew from consideration for the 2016 Games in Rio due to knee and ankle injuries. More recently, Curry declined an invitation to play in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics because he wanted to take some time off for rest before the 2021-22 NBA season. His decision paid off, as the Warriors went on to win the championship for the 4th time in 8 years. Now Curry is eyeing up a chance to compete in Paris and show off his skills on the international stage, something basketball fans everywhere are eagerly awaiting. You can only imagine how electrifying it would be to see the 34-year-old star shooting three-pointers and chasing a gold medal. Let's hope Steph Curry gets his wish and we get to witness one of the greatest basketball players of our time back in action on the Olympic court. It would be a sight to behold.
You know, being a representing team, you know, at the All-Star game, it's something you never, ever take for granted.
But even back home in the Golden State, Steph Curry has been on fire since returning from his injury. He did, however, get into a bit of controversy. The January 25th game between the Golden State Warriors and the Memphis Grizzlies was a nail-biter that had fans on the edge of their seats. And just when it seemed like the Warriors were about to clinch the win, Steph Curry, the team's 2-time MVP, did something that left everyone in shock. He got ejected from the game.
Steph Curry. Has Steph Curry been ejected? Wow. Steph Curry has been ejected.
With under 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, the Warriors were leading by just 2 points, and tension was high on the court. Then Jordan Poole, one of Curry's teammates, launched a deep three-point attempt, and Curry called for the ball. Unfortunately, Poole missed the shot, and that's when things took a turn for the worse. Curry, visibly angry, turned and ran down the court, throwing his mouthpiece out of bounds with force. According to the rules, throwing a mouthpiece with force is an automatic ejection, and that's exactly what happened to Curry. He was forced to leave the game with just 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, leaving his team to finish the game without their star player. But even without Curry on the court, the Warriors managed to pull off a win, with Poole converting a layup with under 3 seconds remaining. After the game, Curry expressed his regret for his actions, saying, "I reacted in a way that obviously put myself out of the game, put the team in a tough place." But the intentions and the energy about what matters and the sense of winning, that's what it's about. In the end, the game was an intense one, and while Curry's ejection was unfortunate, it ultimately didn't stop the Warriors from coming out on top. It just goes to show that even the best players make mistakes, and sometimes it's the team's resilience that gets them the W. As a result of his actions, the NBA decided to fine Curry $25,000. That's a life-changing amount of money for most people, but for Curry, it's a night out. But despite that setback, Curry's still doing pretty good for himself. Just the other night, Steph Curry was named a starter for his 9th All-Star game. An incredible achievement that's a testament to all his hard work and dedication throughout his basketball career. Naturally, Steph was overjoyed at this news and expressed his gratitude towards everyone who voted for him. He noted that it never gets old to be part of the All-Star game and that he's honored to have been chosen by the fans. He also said he was looking forward to representing Dub Nation, his teammates, and everyone else who made this great accomplishment possible. If you want to know why Curry is still considered an All-Star, look no further than his game against the Toronto Raptors. Steph Curry was on fire, dropping a game-high 35 points and dishing out 11 assists. he was leading the charge in a dazzling passing display that the Warriors are known for. And it wasn't just Steph. Klay Thompson chipped in with 29 points, and Dante DiVincenzo matched Curry with 11 assists of his own. Together, they helped the Warriors rack up a whopping 40 assists as a team. The Raptors put up a good fight, though, with Fred VanVleet leading the way with 28 points, Scotty Barnes adding 24, and Pascal Siakam chipping in 21. But despite the strong performance from the Raptors, the Warriors' high-percentage shooting and relentless scoring proved to be too much for them to handle. The game was tightly contested, with the score only separated by 2 points in favor of the Warriors with 6:32 left on the clock. But the Warriors didn't back down and continued to push forward. Thompson hit 2 big three-pointers, followed by 1 each from Curry and DiVincenzo, helping the Warriors pull away and secure the win with a final score of 129-117.
Around the floater up and in!
Because he had picked up his dribble, had nowhere to go, and then still threw a fake.
Steph Curry putting it up and in and drawing the foul. This is the most interesting game.
It was a sweet victory for the Warriors, especially since they completed a season series sweep over the Raptors, the team that denied them a three-peat back in 2019. It just goes to show that the Warriors are still a force to be reckoned with in the NBA. After a rough start to the season, the defending champs have finally climbed above 500 with a record of 25-24. And no one is more relieved than their superstar point guard, Steph Curry.
We always say it, every year presents a different challenge, and you do have to overcome that to accomplish whatever goal you set. And obviously for us,
But Steph Curry isn't happy about everything regarding the Warriors. After dealing with injuries and inconsistencies, Curry has been outspoken about his frustration with the team's inability to string together wins. But after leading the team with 35 points and 11 assists in a recent win against the Toronto Raptors, Curry seems to be finding his rhythm again. "We've been teetering on either side of 500 for a very long time. I'm kinda sick of it at this point," said Curry. "We've got to find out how to keep moving in the right direction and stack wins, no matter how we can get them." But it's not just Curry who's been making waves. Coach Steve Kerr has been praising the team's improved ball handling and team play, saying when Steph plays like that, the whole game opens up, the whole floor opens up. And as for Curry, he's just happy to be back on the court and playing at his best. He even hinted at wanting more minutes, saying, "Don't tell Kerr, but I played a lot of minutes, and I felt really good for all 39, so I want to keep that up." The Warriors have a tough schedule ahead with games against the Lakers, Nets, and Jazz, but with Curry back in form and the team working together, they just might be able to stack some wins and move well clear of 500. Do you think Curry will be this year's MVP? See you in the next one.